our guest today, stopping by for a little bit, is an attorney.
Prison.
Young.
But that fourth piece has to be dealing with things at your local prosecutorial level. That has to be a fourth level of reform. And the reason I say that, and I take, for example, things that I see in the community every day. We've decided here in Prince George's County, for example, we're not going to be prosecuted. There are a lot of people, there are a lot of young ladies who uh, who may get into prostitution, tricking.
Tricky.
And in a lot of places, that is something that is criminalized.
Right.
In Prince George's County, you may not be aware, but there's been a decision that's been made that the people who are involved in the sex trade, the actual workers, are not going to be prosecuted.
Okay.
And I bring that up because it's one of the more interesting of the positions that's been taken. But that's because it's been determined that those people need help. And
Okay.
when they come into the system, putting them in jail is not the optimum way to resolve that. So that's how, when you talk about defunding the police and you talk about where money is going to go, services for individuals like that.
That's interesting. So the new one about the tricking, right? Is that new? That's new? What were they before? What were they classified as for before? Now it's just a curious. Now that
Well, it's still illegal.
Okay.
Right.
So it doesn't.
Okay. And don't get me wrong, it's still an illegal act.
Right.
It's still an illegal act, but the prosecutor's office has determined that the individuals, and they tend to be younger, they're teenagers, and sometimes not, or that people who may have drug dependency, that the way to rehabilitate them is not through incarceration.
Got it.
The decision that was made at the prosecutorial level is that there are other programs which we would prefer to divert people to instead of the criminal system, instead of the penal system.
Right.
And that's just one of the examples.